Hey peeps, welcome to Four Clairs, or welcome back to Four Clairs if you are returning. Appreciate it. This is a collective reading. This reading is timeless. Whenever it finds you is when you are meant to see it. Don't force a square peg in a round hole. Alright guys, let's get started off and do some What's the News cards. Shuffle them up here and we'll see what kind of energy we are getting for you guys right now. Alright, a whole bunch on the floor. Story of my life. Okay, let's see what we got. Key player, important person playing an essential role, irreplaceable. Okay. Spiritually woke, self-awareness, cutting through illusions, detaching from ego. Fugo, chemistry, intense passion, things are heating up. Wine and dine, courtship, consistently dating, romance and passion. Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die, us against the world, dedicated partnership. Swept up, head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. Roller coaster, full of highs and lows, off and on again, hot and cold. Lust, greed, bareback, and inconsiderate. Sneaky link, hidden lover, low-key situation, side piece. Lost, ghosted cowardice, disappearing act. Supersize me, doing too much, excessive, and overindulgence. Detective, snooping, digging for dirt, and accusations. Okay, let's start with this. And then we'll see if any more want to come out, because I feel like this is already a ton. Alright, so there was a key player and who was spiritually woke, and there was intense chemistry and passion, and they wanted to wine and dine and court you consistently, and they were like your ride or die, essentially Bonnie and Clyde, and you got swept up in the moment. But then it turned out to be, it looks like a bit of a roller coaster where it was kind of ups and downs, highs and lows, okay? And you started to see them as a lustful person who was kind of greedy and inconsiderate, and who was treating you less like a ride or die and a key player and more like a sneaky link, right? Or a situationship or something of that kind of behavior. Then it looks like they disappeared or they ghosted on you, maybe because they were scared of the connection, and they were doing too much, being excessive and overindulging. And then you started being a detective to try to figure out kind of what was going on. Let's see if there's any more to come out with this. Okay, I'm getting TikTok. Deadline, procrastination, too busy. Okay. Well, time is up. Lipstick evidence. Infidelity, caught, cheating, betrayal. Okay, so time was up and you caught them being unfaithful or betraying you. Fed up, over it, not having it, frustrated. Okay, you got fed up? Bye, Felicia. Okay, so you said goodbye to this energy. Peace, see you later. Okay. And anything else? Today, good vibes present in the moment, okay? I'm guessing that's you guys. Alright, and then we also have the cleanse, detox, ridding negativity, and purification, okay? So I think once you said goodbye, you wanted to live in the present, and you said you're just going to cleanse yourself of this Okay, yeah, and we're getting lucky break. This was your lucky break. Lucky chance to break and get away, okay? And then anything else on this? Harmony, balance, peace, happiness. Okay. So you wanted to basically detox and live in the present moment. It was your lucky break to get away and rebalance yourself in peace and harmony and happiness. Okay. Okay, and what about this sneaky link that acted like a key player? Anything for them after the situation? Love bombing? Okay. Love bombing, overly attentive, showered affection for personal gain. Okay. So they might have gone towards somebody else and love bombed them. I'm sure you don't want to hear that. Or someone may have done that to them, and that might have been what distracted them away from you. Okay. And now, okay, numbing, self-medicating, addictions, and irrational behavior. Okay, so that could have been how they already are, or how they became after leaving your energy. Penny pinching, financial struggle, saving up and budgeting. Okay, I don't think that's a collective. I'm assuming that's this other energy here. Legal, court, paperwork filed. Okay. They might be having legal problems now, or paperwork issues of some kind. It could be any kind of paperwork, guys. It could be a parking ticket. It could be anything, okay? SOS, distress, act with urgency, assistance needed. Okay, so now they're needing your assistance, of course. Alright, and then anything else at all? Recalling, missing someone, reminiscing, okay? So they're recalling, probably conveniently, the good memories with you. And you might be recalling the reality, right? Okay, and brick wall. Defense mechanism guarded, hard to reach. Okay, so I'm assuming that's you guys' energy. Alright, let's get some tarot with this. Okay, first on the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress, okay? So, let's say that's your energy there. Okay, Lovers. Flip it over due to the Tatas. Okay. Temperance. Sun. Four of Wands. Okay. So you're balanced, calm, happy, and stable at this time. Okay, Eight of Swords. Stuck in a mental prison. I'm going to presume that is this other energy. Okay, and we're getting Magician and Queen of Cups. Either they want to work their magic and they think that you're nurturing Queen of Cups and want to come back into your energy, or they think you're very magical and nurturing, okay? Seven of Wands, but you're standing your ground. Okay, and it looks like you're focused on your abundance with this Ace of Pentacles here. Okay. Why do they want to come back in and deal with the collective? Why do they want to come back in and deal with the collective? Page of Wands. Okay, they want a passionate new offer, but they're coming out at a page level, okay? And remember, you're at an Empress level. Page to an Empress. Why? Four of Cups, they're bored. Okay, well, maybe they got bored of whatever shiny ball they went towards, right? Two of Cups, love. They love you, or they want to rebuild that connection with you. Ten of Swords, but they know it's over. Two of Pentacles, because they were juggling. Okay, they didn't have to be juggling you with another person, although this storyline, it does certainly sound like that. They could have been juggling you with work or, yeah, Three of Pentacles. They want to work with you now, or this was, again, juggling possibly with work or juggling you with other people, other connections. Possibly, we don't really do third parties over here much, but possibly juggling you with a third party or juggling you with another commitment. Could be work, family, friends, even themselves to an extent. And although, while I am a firm believer and it's taken me a while to get here, that you should put yourself first to some degree, not to the point that you sabotage important core relationships, okay? Okay, Queen of Wands are viewing you as very attractive and confident, as well as the Queen of Cups, but that does not surprise me because you came out in your Empress energy, which means you should be embodying all four queens. Okay. Four of Pentacles, yeah, this is someone who wanted to hold on to what they had. They're not a very giving, generous person. High Priestess, yeah, but you already knew that. Eight of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so you are working towards your family legacy or your abundance here. But you have that Eight of Pentacles come out, so that makes sense. So that's what you're focused on right now, it looks like. And, yeah. Knight of Wands. They're just an in and out energy. They just want to come back in and then go back out once they're all charged up. Yeah, they present themselves as a King of Wands, but they're really not. They're really a Page or a Knight, and they just want to come in and out of energy when it suits them. They want to treat you like a Tezla Charging Station. I know some people like that. They're no longer in my life. All right. Eight of Wands. Okay, yeah. Fast communication. They want to come in quickly. Of course they do. Of course they do. A Knight of Wands that wants to come in quickly. Oh, you don't say. Knight of Wands. Star, yeah. You're healing, or you have your star-like qualities right now. Flip it over due to the tatas. Yeah, decision. You made your decision. And might have been a blindfolded one. You might have not have been 100% sure when you made it. You were strong and you stood 10 toes down on it. Six of Swords, yeah, you moved on to calmer waters here. Okay. Oh, nostalgia. Okay, so that could be you or them. You could sometimes think of them fondly, but I'm willing to bet it's more likely their energy if they're the ones that's wanting to come back. Okay, Queen of Swords. Here's another one of the queens here that you're embodying. Okay, so you spoke your truth. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this could be another energy, but what I think it is in the spread is probably they want to come in slowly with an offer so they don't spook you away. Alright, and let's do some emotions. Emotion to this past person who was an in and out energy, who appeared to be a key player and spiritually woke, or was an intense chemistry, and they acted like they wanted to court you properly and be your forever person, your Bonnie and Clyde, your ride or die, and you got swept up in the moment. There we go, on the floor. Okay, their emotions are sadness. Okay. Confusion. I doubt they're confused. I'm sure they'll play confused. Bored, yeah, I think they had the Four of Cups, so they probably are bored, or bored with whatever options they have going on right now. Alright. Calm, that's interesting. Okay, so they must think this is a done deal. I'm telling you, they think you're a Tezla Charging Station. They think they can just come back in whenever they want, anytime, and recharge that car collective. Okay? They think, oh, well, nothing exciting is going on over here. Let me go back to the mothership. Let me go back to my Tezla Charging Station. Let me get a re-up, and then I can go back out in the streets, or wherever I was, or whatever I was doing, preoccupied with my friends, or work, or whatever, or these third parties, or whatever it may be. Let me go over here, and then I can go back over there and play around again. Then I'll come back and see mommy or whatever when I want, right? Lonely, yeah. So they're bored, they're lonely, they're acting confused, they're sad, but they're calm because they think this is a done deal. Yeah, relax. They're very relaxed. All right, and how do you feel? Do you not feel anything? Nothing's coming out. Shame? Okay, are you ashamed that you got involved with them? Do you think they're a shameful person? Don't be ashamed of your actions, collective, because, you know, it happens to the best of us. Okay, people come in your life and they present themselves one way and end up being a totally different way. That is not your fault. Frustration? Okay, so you feel they frustrate you, or do you feel frustrated about the situation that happened? Okay. Disappointed? Okay, you're disappointed about how it ended, maybe? No, I'm sorry, guys. Disgust. Okay. So you're disgusted with them? Well, could be. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to laugh. I'm not laughing about the situation. I get it. Alright, and let's see if we get one of these little cards for the collective. The collective's energy only, please, for one of these new cards. Okay, collective, and here is your inspirational message, and it is Wonder Girl. I will help you to always stay strong and powerful. Wonder Girl. Okay, guys. Or Wonder Guy, if you're a masculine watching. Alright, collective, so they treated you like a Tesla charging station, in and out of your energy, back up to the mothership whenever they needed a re-up, and then back out into the street, or back out to play around with their friends, or their family, or being too focused on the career or other things and neglecting you. And I'm sorry, guys, if you had a situation like that, really, truly. I've known people like that. And whether it's a friend or a family member or a romantic connection, it can be painful, okay? But remember, you guys are a Wonder Girl or a Wonder Guy, okay? And you'll be all right, and there'll be better days for you guys. That's what I have for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya. Bye.